Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. My name is Bidier, and today I want to talk about Russia to use blockchain-powered voting system for Constitution amendment. This is Techciety. Hey guys, what I want to go over today is an article that I saw on Cointelegraph titled, "Someone just anonymously dropped an ETH 2.0 scaling solution on Medium." The user called Hey has basically simplified how we can look at the way that ETH 2.0 is going to be staking. Proof of stake is going to be coming. It's been coming for quite some time and everyone has been patiently waiting. So this author on Medium, Hey, basically said, look, let's make it easy. I'm gonna use Argent as the wallet for beginners. So if you don't know or don't have the time or don't want to be bothered with trying to figure out how the staking works, this is the article that they had written. Okay, so this is what it would look like on the Argent platform. So we have the homepage over here. It shows how you can invest, stake, everything that's laid out, pretty easy, pretty simple. Yeah, so they go into saying, what is the problem? Staking is coming to Ethereum soon, but it's only for technical users and requires a large amount of Ether, 32 Ether to be exact. So Argent is one of the go-to wallets for beginner users and could bridge the gap. So the goal is basically a prototype that shows how an ETH 2.0 staking interface flows like on Argent. Design should be on brand, both style and UX wise. Users should be able to stake in just a few clicks. So they went on to do this research on what people think about the ETH 2.0 staking system. Now, I don't know if you know, but what Vitalik Buterin has been saying is that right now, everybody has ETH 1.0. When it comes to staking, it's going to be like a one-way process. Once they put their coins in for staking the 32 ETH, it'll automatically go to ETH 2.0, and there isn't a reversal pattern out of that. They said, okay, let's do a survey. This survey goes and shows how many of you are planning on staking, and a huge 3/4% said yes, with some people saying they're going to think about it, and a very few portion are saying no. And one of their biggest barriers is basically the lack of simplicity. Then after that, it's not being able to, and then security. We are very early into the game when it comes to cryptocurrency. We still haven't had widespread adoption. We still have a lot of barriers to overcome. The lack of simplicity does make a whole lot of sense. So if any of you have had any experiences with creating a masternode or having some kind of staking in general, you know how difficult the process can be. It's very time intensive. You have to set up certain servers, you have to set up certain things and have them implemented, and you need some guidebooks, or even go to YouTube or whatever have you to try and figure out how to learn what you need to do to get interest basically on your coins. So this makes complete sense. We go on to say, what is your technical understanding of ETH 2.0? And everyone is pretty much in like the middle area for the most part, and then also a little bit more on the beginner side. But in terms of the more advanced levels, we see at 9 and 10, it's very, very low. What they want to see most on the staking dashboard, we can see right here in this upper right column, or this upper right portion rather, that they want to make sure that they see the uptime, they want to see the nodes. If staking was available in Argent, would you be interested in using it? And it's a huge majority are saying both. So this is actually really good online survey findings to find out and see what people are trying to get out of using Ethereum 2.0 staking and trying to figure that out. So the survey goes on, or the article rather, goes on to say that 97% of respondents with a wide range of technical know-how are interested in staking, be it with managed validators or through a staking pool. Their biggest barriers are split between security, retrievability, and simplicity. To sum it up, their user needs are they want it simple and secure, would enjoy a 3-click gateway, easy withdrawal to stake their ETH, ease of use for a non-technical individual, and just a clean dashboard would be awesome. The other part that goes into their research findings they see are the user personas. Okay, so for example, Natalie, an economist, they have a fear of simplicity. They think it's nice to have compounding rewards, and they want to stay up to date with the latest DeFi trends. They have Roy, the hodler, says that his fear is security, and it's nice to have downtime alerts. He wants to stake, but I'm afraid I will lose my stack, is what he says. And then we have Hector, the developer. He has a fear of retrievability. Nice to have will be system analytics. And then I could spin my own node, but I don't have the time. Everybody's coming from different standpoints and different ways of thinking about how they want to stake on ETH, or how they want to stake their ETH rather. It's going to be quite the process, it looks like. And you know, everyone has been expecting 2.0 to come out for quite some time now, and I think this is a great design to at least like take a look at what it would look like to stake your ETH on the Argent platform. It's all right here. I'll link this down below in the comments section, so go ahead and check that out if you want to get more an in-depth dive on what the article is saying. And yeah, that would be great. I think this is a fantastic article. This next article I want to go over is Russia to use blockchain-powered voting system for constitution amendment. So the article goes on to say that in an official government release on Friday, June 6, 2020, Moscow, Russia's capital, is looking to leverage blockchain technology for a transparent e-voting system. Residents will be eligible to vote if they're in support of or against the amendments in the country's constitution. Now, a vital part of the Constitution Amendment is the extension of President Putin's term, and we know that President Putin has been in power for quite some time now, and it almost seems like he will continue to do so if things don't change at this point. So it says, based on the poll gathered from the votes cast, Putin could be ruling Russia until 2036. That's another 16 more years. Now, some areas of the Constitution that require revision include access to quality healthcare for all Russians and minimum wage. So it seems like eligible Russians looking to participate in the referendum have until June 21st, which is 2 weeks from now, to complete their registration. The voting process itself will take place between June 25th and June 26th. Now, using blockchain voting in one of the application areas being suggested is a very novel tech way of leveraging the security of decentralized ledger technology, ensuring that elections are free from manipulation. However, as seen in West Virginia, the process still has a few bugs to work out before remote voting can offer the required level of security. But basically, in a nutshell, this is fantastic news, in my opinion, using blockchain technology to vote, to make sure that there is no fraud, there isn't any double counting or mishandling, manipulation of voting. This is a fantastic step forward. You cannot change the numbers once they are in the blockchain. We already know that once the ledger is created and it keeps on going forward, you cannot change the ledger. You'd have to change everything that happens before as well as after when you put in that information. Now again, Russia stands towards crypto and blockchain. They go on to say that it's being tapped for voting on matters of constitutional amendment. The government continues to be inconsistent in its approach to crypto, but back in May, reports emerged of plans to impose fines and prison sentences for illegal crypto activities. Now, remember, this is the key word here is illegal. Months after the country's parliament began considering modalities for a potential ban on cryptocurrency issuance and sale. In the same breath, this country's central bank is also considering an amendment to its digital assets law by expanding the guidelines to cover tokenization platforms. So again, this is really great. I think that so far it doesn't seem like Russia is full head on to blockchain, but it does seem like they want to explore or at least test the waters This next article I want to go over is on theblockcrypto.com. It says Brave's browser has been auto-completing websites with referral codes. Now, we all know that Brave has been a great proponent for keeping these private. You want to be able to not get tracked by anybody. You know other companies are using your data, right? With Brave, they're like, nah, man, we're going to keep it decentralized. We want you guys to have the power on keeping things anonymous. Apparently, what's been going on is that there's been some websites that are being auto-completed, and the keywords in the address have affiliate codes. So what we know is that when someone uses an affiliate link or a referral code, they get a bump. Every time someone goes to a store using their code, they get extra credit, or they may get some money, or whatever have you. So with this one, it does seem like someone would be getting some bumps back when those referral codes are being used through the auto-completed websites. So it's kind of interesting to figure out why this would be happening, but it does seem like Brave is saying, you know what, we don't understand how this could be. We're really sorry about this. We're clearly not perfect, but we correct course quickly. This is something that would incite a little bit of outrage, but if Brave can figure this out and try and get this sorted so that we don't have this kind of event happening again, I would say that we're definitely going to be in a better place than where we are now, but it does go ahead and start raising some questions for sure. Now, for those of you that don't know, Brave recently put out this software where you can do where you can basically Zoom colleagues, friends, whomever have you. I think this is a great tool. I've tried it myself. I like the privacy of being able to have these kind of unlimited video calling, but also I want to make sure that it's good quality too. I think that this is something that you should at least give it a try and see how you like it. Just go ahead and see how it goes. It's really fun. I think it's definitely something that people should at least try to do, especially since we're in such a world right now where data and privacy is such a huge concern in everybody's lives. But yeah, obviously you would have to go and download Brave browser, install that first, and then once you do, then you and everybody else in that party that have also installed Brave can utilize this software as well. Now, this next article I want to go over is from the Daily Hodl. So Bloomberg just published its latest outlook on the crypto market, saying that it thinks that Bitcoin may touch its all-time high of $20,000 this year. Now, the strategist Mike McGlone points to previous price movements after its first and second halving. So he goes on to say that if what happened in the past is a standard for what's going to happen next, and it hits that 3-year cyclical pattern, we should hit $20,000 by the end of 2020. He goes to say, and I quote, "Bitcoin is mirroring the 2016 return to its previous peak. That was when the last time supply was halved and the third year after a significant peak. Our graphic depicts Bitcoin marking time for a third year following the parabolic 2017 rally. After 2014's 60% decline, by the end of 2016, the crypto about matched the 2013 peak. Fast forward 4 years and the second year after the almost 75% decline in 2018, Bitcoin will approach the record high of about $20,000 this year in our view if it follows 2016's trend." Now let me know what you guys think about this, because we know that some people have been saying that there's been a 4-year cycle, and this guy says that there's a 3-year cycle, and it's kind of hard to know exactly what's going to happen with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, as we know, is going to do what Bitcoin wants to do. This next article on CoinDesk quotes iohk's Charles Hoskinson, who says the free market will decide Cardano's fate. He says a high token price could give a project crucial staying power, says the CEO of iohk. Now, if you don't know who Charles Hoskinson is, he's someone who was an Ethereum co-founder before leaving to set up iohk, or basically the Cardano Foundation. He thinks that ultimately people are going to do what they make money with. The market will basically decide what the standards are. He says he's been in the space for so long that he remembers when Purecoin was in the first top 10. Now Tezos and Cardano are the biggest proof-of-stake based coins by market cap. Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV are the most prominent projects offering a more scalable Bitcoin. So in comparison, Purecoin and Primecoin have over the years faded into obscurity. I have been in this space for, I would say, like a few years, but I definitely have never heard of Purecoin or Primecoin, so I can definitely hear where he's coming from in that respect. For those of you who are just catching up now, Cardano actually skyrocketed about 50% recently after the announcement of Shelley. And the fact that you're going to be able to also stake with Shelley, or you're going to be able to stake your Cardano, kind of similar to the proof of stake system that Ethereum 2.0 is going to be doing. That was probably the biggest reason why Cardano shot up so high, because everyone thought, okay, well, it's going to be coming soon. It's going to be coming soon. Well, you know, as the saying goes, you buy the rumor and you sell the news. People heard the rumor that Cardano was going to be releasing their staking platform finally, and now everyone's buying into it. It shot up 50%. Cardano is an amazing project. I think that it's going to do fantastic over the coming years. Let me know what your thoughts are on the project, and yeah, let's move on. So this next article also comes from beincrypto.com. It says almost 10 billion in cryptocurrency locked are in staking contracts. About 9,765,000 is currently locked up in staking contracts across various cryptocurrency networks. The combined value of all such contracts has been steadily growing since a crash in cryptocurrency prices that bottomed in mid-March of this year. And we all know what happened mid-March of this year. Everybody got fearful, and that's when prices plummeted. Not just for cryptos, but also for stocks and pretty much everything else. So it goes on to say that staked cryptocurrency gains value through market recovery. The subsequent crash in cryptocurrency prices saw both the global market cap for all digital assets and the total stake bottom around a month after the high. The amount locked in staking contracts fell to about 7.678 billion on March 16th. So although the value of stake coins has increased over the last few months, a closer look at the figures suggests that the actual amount of digital assets being staked has fallen slightly. So they're saying, okay, we have proof of stake coming to Ethereum. Proof of stake has once again become a hot topic of conversation as Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin announced that scaling on the network had basically succeeded via Twitter earlier this month. The upgrade to Ethereum 2.0 seems to be on track and is expected later this year. The upgrade will see the network shift to a proof-of-stake consensus system, and stakers will apparently require 32 ETH to participate. If you want to stake your Ethereum, you need at least 32 Ethereum to participate. And as I was saying earlier, you have Ethereum 1.0 coins right now. If you have 32 of those, that will get converted into Ethereum 2.0 with no chance of it being converted back. So just be careful of that, just be wary that that's going to happen, just so it doesn't come as any surprise. And currently there are 118,382 wallets with 32 or more ETH. That is a lot of different wallets. Now just keep in mind, just because there's 118,382 wallets does not necessarily mean that there's 118,382 users. Okay, anybody can create as many wallets as they want. So don't be surprised if this number is actually a lot lower in terms of the number of people who are actually staking, which does make sense. Given the obvious interest in staking, the total dollar value of all cryptocurrency locked in staking contracts seems certain to jump when investors start loaning their Ether to the network in return for block rewards after the upgrade is live. That's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the latest happenings in the crypto space. Don't forget to leave a comment to keep the conversation going. My name is Bidier, and until next time, stay bullish.